Hello everyone, welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Evgeniy. Evgeniy is from Kiev in Ukraine. So let's see what Evgeniy has to say. Enjoy the interview. See. So hello Evgeniy, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Of course.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Um, Very relaxing. It's my day off today, so I didn't do much. Read a book, did some gym workout, breakfast, trying to rest.
So tell me, where are you from, Evgeniy?
Originally from Ukraine, so I born in Ukraine, raised in Ukraine, and right now I moved to Spain.
Oh wow! And why the change from Ukraine to Spain?
Well, based on what's happening right now in Ukraine, that's the main reason why. Yeah, but choose Spain because I like sun, I like have ocean nearby, and that was the clue why I choose Spain.
And where's about Ukraine come from?
Say it again.
Where's about Ukraine you come from?
From Kiev.
Okay, amazing.
Yes.
So tell me, how was growing up in Kiev in Ukraine, in your experience, if you can share?
Um, I like it. I like the culture. I like the lifestyle people have. I like the food. It's different than maybe European part and west part of Europe. I feel like we being more strict, the way our parents raise us, the way they teach us to live life, make decision and stuff like that. Because right now, especially being out of Ukraine a lot, see different cultures, experience different stuff, you can see difference being raised in East Europe than West.
Amazing. And all your parents, your family, they are back in Ukraine, or they live in Spain as well?
Yeah, so they still live in Ukraine. They moved from Kiev, maybe like a little bit west part of Ukraine. Yeah, but they still in Ukraine, still working and doing their best there.
Amazing. And where's about in Spain you are based right now?
Barcelona.
The way you
Yes,
said, like
Barcelona.
Barcelona, of course.
Honestly, the reason I choose Barcelona is also because I have a lot of Ukrainian friends there as well. So that
Okay.
was like my main reason. And the same time, every time I've been in Barcelona, every time I visit, I love it there. And it was 2 months ago when I was there, I was walking with my friends around and I said like back 2018, I was walk the same street and I never even think I'm gonna live on this street now when I'm walking now. So it was interesting like to see go back to the time and see like I was here, but I even couldn't think that I'm gonna live here now.
Amazing. And what do you do for work, for living, again?
So I'm a dancer and I'm a teacher. So when I'm on tour, I dance. When I'm off tour, I usually teach ballet, teach jazz, teach stretching. Yeah, I opened my stretching studio in Kiev.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was running that for a while. Yeah, now I'm on tour.
I see. So when you say while on tour, you mean you are doing like events or shows around? Walk me through a little bit more about your career.
Yeah, so I work for a New York City-based company, and it depends. Sometimes we're doing a tour around US, sometimes we do tour around Europe, sometimes we go on a ship, so it just depends on which contract you get. Yeah, and I got this summer I spent in Europe traveling around. We have tours which is kind of like a Broadway with circus. Yeah, and now I'm in US, in Miami based.
I see. Okay, so now I understand. So this company you are working for, they direct you to different jobs, different tours. It depends how the jobs are available. That's how it works.
Yes, it depends what we have available, and also depends what you request for, especially if you work for the company for a while. You have options to also choose or put your first or second option, what you would like to do or where you want to go, and depends on availability, they can give you an option.
Amazing. I think it must be such a great adventure for you to be exploring different, part of your
Yes.
career and all the opportunities as well. It's amazing.
Yes, the main reason, like, because I like to travel. I
Hmm.
don't like to be on the one spot for a while. So for me, at least for now, I enjoy it so much because every time we see something new, we experience something new, we try something new.
Amazing. Okay, Evgeny, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
Yes.
Amazing. But before we start our journey within the magic box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Um, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like it's better if you just ask question and I just go straight
Yeah,
to the point.
amazing. Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the magic box. So I have my best of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's do it. Oh my God, I'm so brave to be dancing in front of a professional dancer.
You're doing a good job.
Please don't judge me, okay?
No, I won't.
Again, just before we start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yes.
Amazing. First question for you is, what 3 things you want to be remembered for?
First of all, for generosity, I
Mhm.
aim to be general to everyone. It's the most important because everything you give to someone, that's what you're gonna get in return. Um, Second one, hardworking. I think if you see your dream, you have a plan, you have to work hard till you reach it, even if something doesn't go well. It's at the end of the story, it's always turned your favorite.
Mhm.
And the third one, I would say always mind matter. I even got a tattoo, mind matter.
Wow.
Yeah, and I feel like the way you settle your mind, the way you think, it also helps you to go further, maybe baby steps, but you're always gonna get to the point that you see and the mind you settle for yourself.
Wow. Say again about the tattoo, the name of the tattoo you have?
I made the tattoo mind over matter.
Ah, mind over matter. Now I understand. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. Is the only tattoo you have?
I have a few. I have a few tattoo.
Which one of the very first one you ever had and the latest one?
The very first I got on my right wrist, it says love.
Okay.
Yeah, and the reason I choose love and the reason I wanted to be there so it's always visible for myself, because whatever you do, I think it should come from love.
Hmm.
And in any moment, any situation, that helps me like to calm myself down or think more clearly and stuff like that. And my latest one is enjoy the journey.
Amazing. I love that.
Yes.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it.
You need like
Yes. Next question for you is, what has been the happiest point of your life?
The happiest point of my life, I feel like every time, maybe now I realize more, but now every time I'm able to see my family, to every time after my work, I always come to Poland to visit them, and I can see how much joy, how much happiness it brings to me. And I kind of realize now how important it is to be in touch with your family and be able to see them, to talk to them. And I feel like right now this is the always number one, what I'm looking forward to.
Wow. Okay, so let's see that your family is watching this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say? You can say Ukrainian first and after you can translate in English if you prefer.
If I watch, I will be happy for them to watch, and I'm sure they know how much love I have for them and how much care I have for them. And I always want them to be proud of me, and as parents be proud of who I become.
Oh, beautiful, sweet. Next question, let's do it. Before the next question, again, tell me something. When, of course, is your life about dancing, choreography, movement. It's all about your career as a model as well. My question for you is, did you have the support of your family when you start your career, or it was quite difficult for you?
I would say it was difficult, but I wouldn't say my parents was happy about that either. The question is, my mom tell me when I say I'm gonna study as a professional dancer and I want to go to university, she say that it's very brave decision, but you also have to understand this is one lifetime opportunity and the one that you have to do well.
Wow.
Because it's profession, then if you not succeed yourself in this, it's going to be very hard and very challenging in the future. So she say, I will support you if you decide to do this, but I also want you to look at other opportunity, what you might want to do in case you doesn't work out.
That's
And
amazing.
I feel like that moment when I say like, yes, that's what I want to do, and just make my mind.
Oh, wow. And tell me the moment in your life when you realized that you were born to be a dancer, a performer. There is a moment in your life, or not? You just kind of realized that through your life.
Yeah, so I remember very clearly this moment because I'm very big fan of Eurovision, and then Ukraine won Eurovision 2004 with Ruslana while dancing. And when I watched that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. The costume, the music, the atmosphere. And I want to be one of them as well one day.
Wow.
And then that time I was like big fan of Ruslana, of her career. I was follow her music and stuff. And then I was like, oh, I wish I grow up and I can be one of the dancers for her. But of course, when I grow up, there is no more opportunity for her. Yeah, but that's the main reason why I wanted to be a dancer.
Oh, beautiful. Next question for you is, I'm going to skip this one. Tell us something interesting about yourself. You already talked about that. Okay. Next question for you is, who would you swap lives for a day if you could, for any reason?
That's interesting. I think I would maybe try swap once for a day with Zac Efron. Yeah, I feel like because when I was young, I was watching the High School Musical, and I always wanted to do something similar. And because I can't sing and my voice is not the best for singing, so I wish I could try and experience to do that in a movie and be able to sing and dance at the same time.
Wow. When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Evgeniy?
Um, I think what I experienced based on my friends, that they said I'm very honest and I'm being very straightforward. That's I feel like I'm not afraid to express myself and tell what is on my mind. And
Right.
if I don't like something, I don't like something. If I like, I like. And I feel like that's at this day, it's not everyone able to be able to express themselves and tell how they feel. So I feel like that's
Great.
my main, yes.
And you always been this way?
I think it took me time. I
Yeah.
think for me to be more confident, that's when I was in Moscow Valley, and I knew you have to be very strong mind and very confident in yourself because it's a huge opportunity, but at the same time it's a very big challenge. Yeah,
I see.
and that time I had to grow up very quick.
Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Okay. Next question for you is, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friend?
The big difference. I think the way we think,
Uh-huh.
we are very similar, but at the same time, I feel like he is very stubborn. Yes, and sometimes I find so hard to deal with it, even if I know he's wrong or something.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the most difficult part. And yeah, I feel like stubborn.
And the biggest similarity.
Yes.
And the opposite, the biggest similarity between both of you, what that will be?
Similarity, I um I don't know. Everyone says that if we stand to each other, we look very, very similar. And mostly people says that we are brother because we have the same haircut, we have the same facial hair, we look the same. So a lot of people would say, "Are you guys brother?" And we're like, "No, but we can take it."
And he's from Ukraine as well?
Yes.
I see.
That's the funny part because we were studying together at university.
Okay.
And then because he's from different town in Ukraine and I'm from Kiev, and there was three of us from Kiev, so the all people who came from different town, we didn't really talk to them, like we are a capital and people came, blah blah blah, young. And then first 4 months we didn't really talk much, we just say hi and bye and that's all. And then during the rehearsal there was like we were dancing one small circle and then we have to jump and kick our legs high, and then when he did this he hit my shoulders and my shoulder was dislocated.
Oh my God.
Yes, and that was the scary and the funniest right now. And after that moment we become a best friends, and from that moment we always in touch, we always take care of each other, support each other and stuff like that.
That's amazing to have a best friends that somehow it's part of your career as well, do the same as you. And I think there's a lot of connection over there.
Yes.
Amazing. Next question, ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Next one. Okay, so before the next question, tell me, I'm going to ask a question in two parts. The first part of the question is, in your opinion, how is being a dancer in Ukraine? Like before the war, before things got the way it was before, could you be like, could you follow your career as a dancer? Did you have a lot of opportunities over there, or for you it was a bit tricky? And the second part of the question is, what's the the biggest challenge for you of your career?
Well, the first part, I think there is a lot of opportunities
Mhm.
if you wanna stick, because for Ukraine, the main dance is folk dance. That's what's folk and ballet, and that's
Okay.
what I was studying. And I was never been a big fan of a folk dance, but I know it give you a good background, give you a good school, and give you opportunity to be able to also dance different style as well.
Mhm.
And in Ukraine, there is a lot of folk dance folk company where you can work, or the biggest one is the Virskis, the famous one. And even
Yep.
to get there, it's big competition. It's so hard to get there. But I also know when you get there, it's also very hard to be there because it's such a hard work, and not everyone can survive for a long time, because end of the day, our body is, you can injure yourself very easy, and you have to take care of it very well.
Oh.
Yes, so the opportunity there as well, and I also work in national circus in Ukraine as well. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
also like there's a lot of opportunity.
Okay.
It's just up to you.
I see.
And the second part, I got job in Ukraine in theater,
Okay.
and I only survived 2 weeks there because for me, yes, I wanted to travel around the world. And most of the time when you work in theater, you go on tour maybe like once in a year or something, like
I
for
see.
2 months. Yes, it's not a big opportunity for you to explore the world. And for me, it was the main reason why I want to travel a lot, because I all my life live in Ukraine, live in Kiev, so I never been abroad anywhere else.
I see.
And then that's why I choose to try different company outside of Ukraine
I see.
and see where it brings, because end of the day, I always can come back and find a job. But for you to start something new, completely different country, it was a big challenge, and I'm happy now that I took the risk, and happy how everything turns out.
Amazing. Okay. Next question for you is, what can make you cry and what can make you really happy?
Well, I feel like I'm very sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's not hard, but I recently just finished the book, The Shelf Seeker, which is I enjoyed the book, and then on the end, how everything turns out, it's make me like sentimental. But I also know I'm not gonna cry if someone next to me. So if I'm myself, that I'm allowed, and that's fine, or I can watch a movie or something like that, or watch some YouTube video and something being very sentimental. So, and I don't think that's a problem. I feel like everyone can express their feelings, and that's okay. It's better to express than hold it to yourself. Yes, and what's gonna make me happy? I think my friends make me happy. I yeah, I like to spend time with my friends a lot. Yeah, I don't like to be alone, stuff like that. So I feel like, or if I get a good call from my boss and say like, oh, I have some opportunity for you, that's also make me happy.
Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Evgeny from Ukraine. Next question is, what do you like to cook the most?
My main thing that I like to cook is chicken.
Mhm.
Yeah, first of all, I think it's very easy and it doesn't take much time. And at the same time, I like chicken a lot, and that's like my main food during the day as well. Yeah, but I do like to cook some Ukrainian food as well when I'm abroad, and let other people like try and see what is it, how it is, and stuff like that.
What's the most traditional Ukrainian food?
I think every time if I go to some new places and people ask me the same question, I always make Ukrainian borscht. It's a red soup. Yeah, it's very healthy, and people always ask me how you can turn out red soup. How is it possible? And I always say like, well, you never know. You're never gonna tell you as long as you
It's your
enjoy
secret.
it.
It's your
Yes.
secret. Can you tell me how you get red?
You just use beets.
I'm joking. I'm just teasing you. You can keep your secret.
Yeah.
Amazing. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, tell me, like you mentioned already about the artist that won the Eurovision, that somehow, influenced you for you to start your career. But tell me, right now, at this moment, if you could, be part of the choreographer of a tour of any artist in the world, anyone, you know what I mean? You could be part of a world tour, or you know what I mean, to be somehow the dancer, the choreographer. Which person you'd choose? You could choose anyone, any artist in the world. Which person that would be, and why?
Um, I think I'm a big fan of Jennifer Lopez,
Wow.
and I like Latin music a lot, and I like a lot of stuff she does. So I would love to be part of her team and be able like to choreograph something and also learn from her experience because she has such a big background of acting, dancing, singing, a lot, a
Yeah,
lot, a lot. Yeah, and I feel like I would love to be part of that.
amazing. Okay. Next question for you is, what was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
So for me, I feel the favorite thing was to ride a bike.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's especially like when you're going to visit your grandma in village, and then a lot of friends come and all over the town, and we spend summer all together. And the favorite was we always take a bike, we ride to the forest. It was the coolest thing. We being crazy. Then you jump in a lake, you swim. Even parents says no swimming. We still child and we still go and we still do it. So I feel like the childhood was the best.
Do you have brother and sister as well?
I have older sister. Yes.
I see. And she's part of the dancing world as well, or not?
No, I call her a smart one. She's a doctor.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh, she's older than you.
Yes, she's 3.5 years older than me.
Amazing. And she's back in Kiev?
Yeah, she's near Kiev as well. She already married, she has a child, so
Oh,
you're all
sweet.
settled.
Oh, very sweet. Last question, ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do it. Last question. Before the before the last question, Evgeny, tell me through your career, tell me a moment or a situation that you're never gonna forget. Always gonna have a special place in your heart so far.
I feel like my study in my dance university, I remember how the teacher pushed us so hard to work hard, to set our mental health in the right direction, to make sure we are healthy, but at the same time we work because it was a lot of hours in the university. And it was a moment when sometimes you say like, honestly, I'm so tired, I can't do this anymore, and I'm just over it. And I remember the way he was always says, it's hard in the beginning, but gonna be easy in the end. And always just look forward. And I remember it still now because there was some moment when I was hate my teacher so bad. I would say like he doesn't understand. He just trying to do his job, but we are all human, and sometimes it's so hard. But the moment when I graduate university, he was tell us, you're going to real life. There is going to be no teacher. There is going to be only you, and only you have to make your decision. No one's gonna take care of you. So don't expect from anyone come and try to set your mind. And I'm still in touch with him every like year. We always like in touch. We always congratulate with any like win, any birthday. And I understand now how important it was in that time for him to be there, to always says some sweet words, to always push us and always feel like someone taking care of us. Because as soon you get step out of the university, that was like a real world come to our end. Yes.
Wow. And he was right about it. It feels better afterwards.
It just you realize a lot of stuff different.
Yep.
Because especially in theater, because it's a big competition in everyone's try to be soloist, they so always try to get part, and it's just a lot was going on, and yeah, you don't have as much support as you get support in university.
I see. Okay. Last question for you is, if you could meet yourself when you were 15 years old again, which advice would you give to yourself?
If I would be meet myself at 15 years old, I would say some decision I made during my life was hard, and some of them I didn't. And I would say don't be afraid to go fully, because the way you stop yourself, you lose more, and you take so much more time to get to exactly the same decision, but go all the way around. So I would say just go forward and don't be afraid.
Amazing, amazing. Right, if you stay in this position now, it's better because I can see you closer. It's amazing where you are now. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay? One word for money.
Expenses.
Family.
Say it again.
Family.
Family. Happiness.
Fear.
Fear. I don't know why my mind is trust.
Okay. Life.
Life. Joy.
Love.
I would say family.
Say again?
Family.
Oh, sweet. Religion.
Belief.
Sex.
Pleasure.
Politics.
Mind-blowing.
Friendship.
Important.
Desire.
Art.
Regret.
Decision.
Success.
Belief.
Wish.
Dream.
Happiness.
Joy of living.
Okay. One word for Kiev.
Say it again.
Kiev. One word.
Kiev. Home.
One word for Ukraine.
Hope.
Amazing. I love that. One word for choreographer.
Express.
And the last one now, dancer. One word.
Movement.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your best friends, the one you mentioned earlier on. Yeah. I'm going to have a coffee with your best friend and I'm going to ask him. Define Evgeniy in one positive words and one negative word only, what he would say?
In positive word, I think he would say smile, because he knows I always smile. And then one negative word, I think I would say worry.
Interesting. If I would ask the same question to your lovely sister, would be the same answer?
I think she would say confident.
For positive?
Then, yes, and then negative, she would say, um, I don't know what she say. Interesting. Um, I think she would say negative. Don't listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
When this interview goes live, when you get to this point, you pause it and you ask her to see if it matches and have to play again to see if it's gonna be right.
Yes.
Let's play now Evgeniy and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before you ask me the question, I'm gonna ask you two favors. The first one is, I don't know if it's possible for you because you maybe need to prepare, but of course I saw you doing the stretching, yeah, with your legs like that through some videos that you've done, and I was like, my God. It's possible for you to do now or not? You need some preparation, some warm up, or you need some space.
Not now. I'm
It's
not
different.
receiving that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, not a problem. But yeah, it's amazing. How long does it take for you to? Do you need like to let's see, to warm up to do this stretching, or you can do any time, or is a preparation? How does it work? If you can share.
Uh, it also depends what for. If I have to work, then I of course do some warm up and some preparation for that. If I know sometimes I just need to do some picture, or like I'm outside and want to do something funny, I can do it without warm up. But of course, it's important to warm your body because you never know.
I see. And before you ask me the question, what's your favorite Ukrainian word?
Um, favorite Ukrainian word. I would say kochania, which means love.
Oh, it's like in Polish, kochania.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, sweet. Okay, again, you can ask me a question now.
Yes. So what's make you happy?
Great question, Evgeny. Okay, I have two answers for you. The first part of the answer is, for some reason, when I wake up in the morning, I'm an early bird. I love waking up very early. My body, my energy is the best in the morning. As soon as I get ready, you have a shower, get ready, get dressed. I could leave for work, I could leave for a day off, I could leave for anything. But as soon as I leave the house, there is a moment of happiness that I feel, that I look up and like, my God, another day is starting now. You know what I mean? I see a lot of opportunities. I see like what I'm gonna get this day. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna learn something new. I'm going to connect with someone different. I'm gonna meet my friends, my work colleagues. It's something about the morning that genuinely make me really, really happy. And be with friends. I love being, I love learning something new every day. That's what makes me happy. And the other part of the answer, it's this. The feeling when you are performing, you are doing your dance, we are doing your choreography, is the same feeling I have when I'm doing the interviews here in the Magic Box. So it makes me the best of me. It's now when I'm here connect with people. I feel the greatest, is the best of me. Even though I could be very tired, I could be maybe sad for some reason, I could be, those days that, you're not the greatest. But as soon as I press here, they start the interview, I forget about everything out there. And the energy for my guests as well helps me to, it's like a connection, energy, exchange energy here. And it makes me really happy as well. So yeah, those two things, waking up very early, start my day, and when I'm here doing the interviews, for sure.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's great. It's a great energy. I think it's something that if I would see someone doing this, I'm like, oh my God, I'd love to be doing that. I think it's amazing for me to be able to connect with so many people around the globe, and sharing memories, passions, sadness, everything here. I think it's all about the energy of the show. So yeah, that's what makes me really happy. Did you enjoy?
Oh,
Did you enjoy the interview?
yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy your energy and I feel like it's good connection and
Thanks
yeah.
again. Thanks for taking the time for the interview. I know you are very busy, you are traveling around the world, and you made the time for the interview. I think as you know, we are so busy with our own lives. And when someone take their time for us, I think it's the greatest that you can feel. So thank you very much. And actually, I was thinking to myself, um, I think you are my third Ukrainian in the show. I have a lovely friend of mine. She used to live in London. Now she lives in the US. And when I started doing the show, the very beginning, I invite friends, of course, because I didn't know many people. I was starting the show, and I invited her, and she was the first. Of course, I'm gonna do it. And the second one, if I'm not wrong, was an American guy who was born in Ukraine, but his parents moved to the US, and he grew up there. So if I'm not wrong, I have over 1,000 people. You are my third Ukraine in the world, so it's amazing. I love having
It's a good
people.
number.
Yes, it's my lucky number.
Oh,
Yes, the three is. I just realized now three is my lucky. I mean, I knew already about my lucky number, but yes,
hmm.
yes, three is my lucky number. Amazing. Before you
Oh,
go,
that's
Evgeny,
amazing.
if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Um, I would say I have one of the tattoo. It says "Joie de vivre," which is in French means joy of living. So I
Hmm.
would say as new day come, enjoy every moment and take as much as you can of it and just enjoy because you never know what's waiting for you tomorrow and what is there. And especially in the world we live in right now, all you can do is just enjoy.
Absolutely, more than ever, for sure.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Regards to
All
your
right.
family and your friends, and you keep in touch. Okay, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay,
Yes.
take
Thank
care.
you. Yes. Enjoy your evening. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Take care. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.